World Cup 2026. World Cup 2026. World Cup 2026.
Yo. Welcome. It's your boy Marken, and of course I got my buddy Kyle from Football Overseas in the building. Today it's the USMNT as they take on the Socceroos. It's a battle of the Socceroos. You know what I'm saying, people? It's going to be an interesting one. Of course, the American team winning 4-1, taking lead in the group, but the Aussies following suit with a 2-0 spanking. And of course, the both teams looking for supremacy because the winner definitely tops this group today. And of course, folks, it's going to be an interesting matchup. So please don't forget to smash the likes early. Share it around. Share it to your friends and your family. And don't forget, check the chat descriptions in the channels that you're watching from. Smash the likes on your home channel and go around on all the different links and smash the likes there as well. Because of course, every single one in this network is doing a big job. Of course, your boy falling asleep, missing the Mexico game. CONCACAF is upset with me, but I'll apologize to CONCACAF. And of course, with this matchup here, you're going to get a big battle. The Americans looking for dominance, of course. Shout out to more Arsenal in the building. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, how they pursue this matchup. Of course, the Socceroos are no joke. They are no slouches. And Metcalf looks like he's going to be scoring bangers from outside this entire tournament. It's going to be interesting. So let's get into the starting lineup. And then they're going to get Kyle's opinion on who he thinks it's going to win. So let's start with the starting lineup of the host nation, America. Matt Freese is in goal. Alex Freeman starts today. Chris Richards partners Tim Ream. And of course, Anthony Robinson, the best American player in the world, is starting at the left back today. Mark Tillman partners Tyler Adams. Malik Tillman, I should say. My bad. Serginho Dest is up front. In the middle is Ricardo Pepi. I think that's the best attacking player that the USA have. Ricardo Pepi, the Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Weston McKennie comes in the left attacking role. He'll be coming down that wing and probably changing positions with Ricardo Pepi throughout the game. For Lauren Balogun is going to be up front. The man with a brace. He started off hot and sweaty. Let's see if he could continue with some more. Of course, on his opposite side, you have Mohamed Toure, who starts ahead of everyone else for the Aussies. The young striker was doing a very good performance in holding up the play and getting his teammates involved. Of course, looking at him, he's not the only one, folks. You know what I mean? They had a certain threat of a different player. And of course, when you say that, you have to look at the likes of the interesting talent that is Aidan O'Neill, you know, Matt Leckie coming in on that side as well. It will be interesting. My bad, guys. I just messed with the window there. Yeah, messed things up really bad there. interesting times. All sorts of interesting technical difficulties I'm having today. It's one of those times, people. Bear with me. Of course, Nishan Vilupelai starts this game. Of course, you're wondering, where is that attacking winger, that exciting winger who started the last game? Well, he's looking to be coming off the bench today. Paul Okun Engstler comes in the midfield. He partners O'Neill. And of course, you have Jordan Boss, Burgess, Suter, Serki, and Jay Italiano playing a back five. So it's a 5-4-1 formation for the Aussies. Not that positive in front of Beach today. But of course, we know that the Aussies can provide that attacking threat when they need to. Big up to Jack Reacher in the building. Shout out to you. Big up to you, broski. Big up to you. I always get trouble saying your name, Miss Sitoli. How are you today? Which team are you supporting? Are you supporting the Americans or are you taking the side of the Australians today? What's your preference? Shout out to Chelsea fan in the building saying big up. Keep hitting the likes, everyone. Let's get the chat room filled. You know what I'm saying? Kyle, we've been waiting. I gave you the lineups. Let's hear your thoughts on which team you think is gonna, take the top honors today, and who do you think is gonna be the key players? And you can mention both teams. That would be interesting to see.
Yeah. So obviously we have an interesting lineup with USA going with a 4-2-3-1 and Australia going with a 5-4-1, which is an interesting formation because it shows Australia is is going more defensive than offensive, which is shocking because we all have expected Australia to go for a balanced game, but Australia is going for a defensive game. So I'm predicting for USA to beat Australia 2-1. That game, yeah, but USA will advance. People who I think will be kingpins for this game for USA will be Balogun and someone like Pepe as well. For Australia, it would be Australia should be a tough choice to choose. Yeah, really. But what do you think, Mark?
Well, I mean, the Australians have an interesting team. A lot of their players, they play in Germany. Two of those guys there in that midfield also play with Metcalf in the Bundesliga at St. Pauli. It's going to be interesting to see how they get along. I mean, I think it's going to be a tight contest, very physical battle. Of course, both teams like to get forward and are very pacey. I think the Americans hold the advantage in terms of attacking power or prowess, I would say. And under this new coach that is Pochettino, America starts showing some form of football. They're not really playing soccer anymore. So it's going to be interesting to see the performance. Of course, the Australians are always good. They usually have a player that turns up at the World Cup. And as the players are walking out, both sides looking very positive. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting a big matchup. I think the key players for both games, especially for America, would not only be Anthony Robinson, but also, Ricardo Pepi, creating and everything for those attackers going forward. It also, I would be looking at the striker of Australia because we've seen that he could hold his own with multiple players coming onto him. He has that pace to get in behind, and he hasn't really took the limelight in the team. All the glory really in the game went to the attacking winger who's not present today, who's on the bench. So it's going to be interesting. And I think, everybody there's expecting Pulisic to be the guy. Yeah, but I mean, from the way it looks, Pulisic is starting. Is he?
So Pulisic got injured in the opener game, so he's missing the game.
Yeah, that's interesting. Let's check out the bench for both teams. Matt Turner is on the bench for the Americans. Austin Trusty, Giovanni Reyna, Brendan Aronson, Miles Robinson, Sebastian Berhalter, Christian Roldan, Max Arvston, of course, and of course Timothy Weah, Haji Wright, Mark McKenzie, and Joe Scally. Oh, Chris Brady as well, and Alejandro Zendias. Interesting is on the bench for the Australians, Tete Yengi, Lucas Harrington, Jackson Irvine, Chris Volpato, Nestoroy Irankunda, the guy who scored the opening goal for them in the last game, who's everyone's wondering why is he on the bench. Azizi Behic is on the bench as well, Kai Trewin, Cameron Delvin, Paul Izzo, Awa Mabil, Ajin Hurstish, Connor Metcalf, who was also a goal scorer. He's not in the starting lineup today. And Jason Guerrero, the Australian coach, going with a much more defensive starting lineup today, folks. And of course, I don't know why. Positivity seems to bring results for teams who dare to attempt. And right now, it looks like the Australian team, after going so positive in match week 1, they are suddenly taking an approach of defensive. Anyway, it's going to be interesting as we get ready for this. Let me just switch this view around somewhat. Let's prepare, because the anthems are being played. Of course, the Australian anthem is being played. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting. But Mark, don't you think that Australia should have gone more balanced?
It depends, you know what I mean? For me, I think Australia will do a job I think they will do the job that they set out to do. They are always a team that, you know, gives what the manager is asking for. You know what I mean? And I think that, you know, it will be interesting to see what happens when they see the clash, because of course they set out with a game plan, and the game plan might have to change, you know what I mean? Because at the same time, the Americans not going to be sitting still and just letting you do what you come out to do. So you're going to have to make changes. Let's see which manager is going to make the tactical tweaks that get their team in the lead. Jack Reacher is saying 4-0 for the USA. I am going to go with a 3-2 because I think it's going to be very, very close. I think the Australian team is going to hit them where it hurts in the second half. You know, the Americans tend to get a little bit complacent around the 70th minute. So yeah, but I expect the Americans to take a early lead.
Yeah, but for a man that is so confident about North America, I'm shocked about the statement you have just said, because I thought you'd be saying it would be 3-0, 3-1, but
I mean,
playing a tense game of 3-2.
Yeah, because the Socceroos are a good team, and America, well, they just started playing football. They used to play soccer all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I would have more faith if it was maybe my country playing Australia, or maybe it was Mexico playing. I might say a 3-0. If it was, you know, but Canada and USA, I still feel like they're susceptible in moments. They go a bit flat sometimes, and you know, you see that with Canada last night. They had a man advantage and they didn't take full advantage. I think they could have scored 9 or 10 goals, but you know, a lot of players wanted to start bad. So rather than just getting the easy goals and demoralizing the team, you know, they were missing chances for free. It makes no sense. But these things happen.
Yeah, I get your point, because as well, it makes sense, because you see, I think Australia saw the game against Paraguay and saw that USA was more attacking, and makes sense for Australia to go defensive because they didn't want to be exposed to Americans' fast wingers. Yeah, so probably that's why they went to the back five. But again, we have seen a back five work at a World Cup, and we have seen teams get exposed. Teams like Tunisia, South Africa, and how different will Australia's back five be to those two teams?
That would be interesting to see.
Yeah, because you've seen two nations use a back five, and both of them lost. All was mattered when they went outlet defending. So I'm surprised why Australia will use similar tactics when it has already proven itself that it's not a successful tactic, especially in a game where Australia needs to win so that Australia can top the group and qualify. the knockout stage.
Well, that would be interesting to see. I definitely think Australia in for a chance, maybe as the second team to qualify out the group, which is shocking considering the teams in the group. You know what I mean? But at the same time, performances is always reign supreme. Yo, what go on, Balitech?
I have no fear. Balitech is here. What's good?
Well, we just about getting ready here for USA to take on Australia. Kyle shocked that I say in Australia it will be a close game because I gained some respect to the Aussies, but Kyle probably never know about Harry Kewell and these boys now, so you don't know the Australians just come with football. And Americans on the potch only playing football for about 18 months, so you can't really put the hopes on them too tough, you know what I mean? I do expect them to win the game, but yeah, bro, can't lie.
No, this is going to be a war. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to come and watch it. This is definitely going to be a war. Two former British colonies going against each other. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a war.
That would be interesting to see what's going on there. Hey, Waffle Don disappear too, bro. Waffle Don poppy in there just now. I thought he was going to come up, yes. Iran Kunda, not there. So Bosch is in goal again, folk. Well, you know, Beach is in goal. 4-5-4-1 is the formation, as I said to you guys before. You know what I mean? DD Scott McTominay. Bro, right now I'm mad at Scott McTominay team, you know. Scott McTominay team should have lost to Haiti, bro. Haiti did deserve 2 penalties in the game, and them was moving mad, dragging long men and thing.
Why are you mad at them for? They're not the referee, bro.
Yeah, true, 100%. But you know, what's I gonna do? But I can't lie, bro. I'm excited to see this young Australian striker here. I watch his performance in that game. Might be a bad backup option, you know what I mean? Huh?
You see that brother from yesterday, the Swiss winger. This guy needs to. I think he needs to come to the Prem.
I think we need to see him in our league for a season.
Yeah, I think he needs to come to the Prem. He's only 18, you know. I think he needs to come to the Prem.
Yeah,
come early, bro. Yeah, come
Game
nice and early
way,
so you can home in on your skills. Maybe start at Brighton or something.
No, I ain't gonna send him to you. I will send him to like Everton. Then work hard for it. Woo! Strike there from the Socceroos early. Nice strike from the striker there. Keeper had to save, bro. I thought it went through his legs, you know, bro.
Yeah, this is why I say this is going to be a war. Like, both of them are not going to respect each other.
Nice vibes. Good vibes.
Straight from the kickoff, long ball down the pitch.
Chat, what are your thoughts? I only see one man predict a 4-1 win for the a big 4 win for the USA, you know. Jack Reacher coming in with his prediction. What are the rest of your predictions, folks? All those watching, please get involved. You know what I mean? Let us know what you are thinking. Who do you think is gonna win?
You saying since Pochettino's been in America, he looked like he's been munching all the burgers.
Bro, that brother definitely enjoying the cheeseburgers at McDonald's, bro. He's having a feast. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? He's... Alright, wait. Yeah. Tyler Adams is on it, yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of the American national team, you know, bro. I can't lie, you know what I mean? But it had one player that always has impressed me, bro. He's playing Fulham, you know what I mean? Anthony Robinson. He's a player. I never mind if we was to sign him for that left back role to replace Luke Shaw, bro. Because that brother, he gets it done.
Ain't he like 29?
Yeah, but you know, you just want him for 2 seasons, bro. Bro, that brother is bum up and down like he do get out of breath, you know, still, you know. You know what I mean? So if he fit like a fiddle and he could run, he could bomb that wing for the next 2 seasons, bro. We just need that. You know what I mean? We just need that. Yo.
I don't think we're gonna see skillful displays here. I think we're just gonna see all action, energy,
All action, direct,
energy crew,
direct.
crew. Yeah.
And let me see here. Anthony Robinson here now. He gets to the byline, tries to put in the cross. He will have a corner.
So in a way, it could either look like a sloppy game. It could either look like a sloppy game with man conceding possession all over the place, or it could just look like these brothers are just trying to make the chances as quick as possible, and eventually someone's gonna take their chances and score goals.
Flick there from McKinney. Ball one back there. Canada, Weston McKinney with a push there in the back of the Australian. He's very known for these sorts of, you know, dark arts moves. This Weston McKinney, not at all a fair play player. But you know, you gotta have those guys in your team. You need that kind of muscle vibe. Freeman. Kramer. Robinson gets up the line. Cuts in. Tillman. Test. The American squad leaving not that much. Hit the thumbs up, people. Don't forget to like the thing. The Americans patient with their build-up. They've learned a lot from their new coach, you know what I mean? They look like a football team now, you know, bro. They don't look like they're playing, you know, they used to look mechanical more than methodical, you know, that kind of way? But they're looking little decent, man. Kind of like, oh! Woo! America there with a brilliant cross. But foul given somewhere there for whatever reason. Weston McKinney kicking his opposite number. But what a good cross there that comes in. Dangerous. Looked like it was handled by the defender, but it wasn't. I'm trying to see where was the foul. Oh, Balogun dragged the player down. Balogun, you punk. That's what caused the foul. If you hadn't dragged him down, you could have been in goal, bro. I don't know what guys just get out that dragging men down, you know, bro. In them kind of moments, yeah?
I think it depends. It depends on if you've been talking to man all throughout the game. Because I like to chat to the defenders. As a striker, I like to tell them, you see when I pick up the ball, you know it's curtains for you. I like to chat shit to them. I like to get into their head.
It was a real exchange here just now, bro. America was coming out, tried to play a play to release the man forward, then Australia win the ball and a true ball straight to the striker. They barely cut him off, bro, because he was looking like he could have sneaked through them. And we'd have been 1-on-1. USA, CONCACAF rising, bro. All they can't be on that scene. We know all they, all they just learning football, but yeah, okay, cool. Good talk.
Who said that?
What's that?
Who said that?
You said what?
That CONCACAF's rising.
I say that. I say so.
Oh, you say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro,
normally you
listen,
tell the truth on the stream, but now you're lying to the viewers.
Brother, My team, but I have more teams that win games than you, you know, back to back and thing, you know.
What in this World Cup?
Bro.
Not in this World Cup.
Yeah, in this World Cup, Canada win the game yesterday.
Yeah.
6-0. Yeah.
Yeah.
USA win the opening game. Mexico win the opening game.
Okay.
Yeah?
So apart from them three, who else? It's diabolical after that, isn't it? The settings are extremely diabolical. So cool.
Yeah, but
we move.
It only have six CONCACAF teams. It have 10 African teams. So technically, the majority doing better right now.
I think on average they're just doing better. On average. And I think on average, like, the CAF teams are stronger right now, on average.
That's a bit much.
If you look at it, like, you got a strong Premier League presence in a lot of these teams. You got a strong European presence in general, like, as in more of the like higher level of sport.
Some men might be more talented than them men, bro. Even though they're not at a higher level.
Maybe. Or you saying you got like the Michael Jackson of football playing in like League 2?
No, but it's not as easy as it is for men them to get to a club in England, and for a Trinidadian or a Caribbean person to get to a club is a longer journey, a more difficult journey.
Is it?
More scrutiny. Yeah, 100%.
Is it?
100%.
Can't be that hard.
Well, first of all, you're a foreigner, so you had to qualify for the visa. Yeah? See, sometimes you don't qualify just based on where you're from. And then
ain't that the same for the Africans as well?
Not really, because they had that thing with Africa, and that's still ongoing.
What thing is that?
Agreement thing. In London, you could get. It's easier for you all to get in London. It was, I think. Like to work and thing, to just go to London and work and thing, it's easier.
No, man. They love the Caribbeans in England.
Was more difficult.
They love it.
But the process more difficult, bro. Just trust me on that one. It's weird to say it too, but it is. There are some things they get a little bit of perks with, but
I don't even know how that works, because I feel like the Caribbean.
1-0 USA. Pepe.
Yeah, they've been knocking on the door for a little while. They've been knocking on that door. I think the Australians, they started off well, and then they kind of stopped, and now they're sitting back, and they're allowing the Americans to be all over them.
Yeah, you can't allow that, bro. Them Americans will eat you for breakfast.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I feel like the Caribbeans love the Queen more, so I don't even understand. They love the King and Queen more, so I feel like I don't understand why that is. Why it's more difficult.
Oh, it's our own goal.
Yeah, I have to see that again. It did look like an own goal, but
you see where the correct spot for the pass is? When it's slotting our pass back?
Yeah.
At an angle going in front of the goalpost, always. Nems, what going on with you, boy? Boy, born you about wish. You don't know about wish on Wednesday, Thursday when I have 4K coming at you. But you want to know how it's so clean. Australia trying to find something back, a quick response.
Yeah, when you put it in an area where the keeper is not going to get it, the ball is in no man's land, everybody's rushing back to the goal, things like the own goal is easy to happen.
Not only that, but you're more likely to have a player or your team running onto it than anybody else.
Yeah,
Because of
of
the
course.
angle.
Yeah, of course. But a lot of the time, that's the only way, one of the few ways that own goals are scored. When you put the ball into a dangerous area in the box, any touch, and it's a goal.
100%.
Even if it ricochets off a leg, it could end up in the back of the net.
That's why it's called a dangerous area. But man, them just try to change the definition of a dangerous area. You know what I mean? It's mad. It's a mad one, bro. USA looking for that second goal. Socceroos not defending well at all. You know, looking a bit flustered by that conceding early. I don't feel sorry for them one bit. This is the big leagues.
Well, the Aussies did hit back with a outside of the boot type of shot that went wide. It wasn't that much of a good shot, to be honest. It didn't look remotely close. The technique was off a little bit. I mean, I would have respected it more if it like kind of touched the post, or if it whistled a little bit past the post, but I felt like that shot was a bit wayward.
Yeah, bro. This is interesting right now, bro. USA. Whoa! Bro, McKinney can't stop straight offside and thing, you know, bro. This brother is a fraud. 100% fraud.
These Aussies need to wake up and get into the game. Like, they can't afford to let this game go away from them, because if they do,
that's the end of the World Cup. Thank you for coming.
They're going to have to take all their frustrations out on another team.
Who's that?
Whoever else is in their group. Wait, what? Let me bring up what's their group?
USA, Switzerland,
Oh, is it? They're part of that group. That group is dangerous. Oh.
I think so.
Yeah, they got Turkey and Paraguay in their group.
Yeah. Oh, so, yeah. Australia beat Turkey.
They're gonna have to they're gonna have to go and smash Paraguay.
So if Australia had to play Paraguay, USA playing Turkey. Turkey going home and okay. Turkey going home.
Yeah, Turkey's done. Turkey's done. Unless they shock America.
But they had to beat Paraguay. I don't know if they go beat Paraguay, bro. Whoa,
I don't think Turkey's gonna beat America though. So.
Weston McKennie, yellow card. Weston McKennie fouled by Boss. Boss with an elbow to face. Boss says, take that, bro. Hold that to mug. Who remembers that American said Pulisic is the LeBron James of soccer? Well, he is the LeBron James of soccer. Only 2 countries in the world play soccer. And they're on the pitch right now. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, folks? There's only 2 players on 2 teams in the world that play soccer. The Americans and the Australians. So he can be literally the LeBron James of American soccer. Because he's not the LeBron James of football. America is down a goal. I mean, Australia is down a goal, bro. Weston McKennie trying to flick ball into the net like if he's that kind of player, bro. Wow. Disappointment of it all. The disappointment of it. USA win it back. turns an instant attack. Australia now trying to recover, trying to play the ball out. They got a throw in. They got a throw in, folks. They got a throw in, folks. It will be interesting to see what happens there. You know what I mean? The USA looking pretty comfortable. Having a really top class coach has changed things drastically, you know, bro. Balogun, and it's 2-0. Another own goal. It's another own goal. It's gonna be 2 assists for 2. The same player who scored the own goal just now scores another one. They're gonna have to take this guy off of the game. They gotta take him out of the game. He scored 2 goals against his own team. Even his teammates are gonna look at him funny now. He had to be paid off. He had to get paid off. You can't literally score the 2 of the same own goals at the same time. You literally can't. It's the same own goal, bro. The same way. Wait. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Did they give that goal? Are you sure?
I don't think so. I think I clicked the wrong thing, and my stream went back to the goal. That's what I think I did.
Okay.
Mad, that was crazy. I actually thought that was live. What the hell? If that was real, bro, I'd have retired instantly if that was me, you know, bro. Swear. Instant retirement, you know, bro. 2 own goals in less than 20 minutes, bro. I walking off the pitch instantly, bro.
I'm trying to think if there was a United player that scored 2 own goals in 1 match.
I don't know. I don't even want to fascinate that, bro. I don't want to find out who it was because I might think of a party of them. If we lost. Bro, I swear, bro. I was like, it looked like the same goal. I was like, really? This dude do the same thing twice? I was like, what? Bruh. Mad. America better score next goal so I look stupid, you know.
Don't know if that was a
Phil Jones
situation. I'm trying to think if it was Phil Jones.
That was real?
I'm
USA! Disappointing. Too hurry to shoot there was Balogun. And now Canada is on the counter. Australia. Cross. Oh, he tries to beat the defender. He's blocked off. How is that not a foul? This is not basketball, bro. You can't stand in front of a player like that. But again, I digress. The referee has been told not to give any fouls against the USA. I would admit that. I'm from CONCACAF. You should believe me. Maybe not. Australia enjoying a spell of possession here. Close call there. The defender dropping the shoulder. Now Australia back on the wings. Cross comes into the box. Oh! Well defended there by Freeman. Freeman stopping Velupillai. Stopping him by winning the cross from Lecky and putting it out for a corner. The USA have their 4th corner of the game. The Australian coach can't believe his eyes. He's assuming that his team had scored.
So apparently no United players ever done that. 2 own goals in one game, but they've showed the players who have. Jamie Carragher in 1999 scored 2 own goals.
Carragher?
Yeah, he scored 2 own goals for United against Liverpool in a 3-2 United victory.
Oh! Listen.
He scored 2 own goals in 99 for us to beat them 3-2.
Oh, man. Oh, you said if he's going to come back, he'll be back in a little bit. Probably half time. Plus, you have him for the Brazil game as well, you know what I mean? Australia with a corner here. Looking for the big guy, Harry Soto. Looking for the captain.
Come on, Australia.
Australia fouls the goalkeeper. They tried that
slap up
Arsenal
these
tactic.
CONCACAF man them. Slap them up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we have to slap them up.
Yeah. Listen. You're in home turf right now, you know. You could get it, boy. You're in CONCACAF right now. You can't be trying to do them things, bro. The CONCACAF is different, you know, bro.
Yeah, that's
You might end up in a black site and you know nobody never see you again, bro.
You see the problem because America is trying to make themselves great again. None of these brothers feel like they're at home, unfortunately.
Good.
So they might be on a CONCACAF site, but all the man them know it's enemy territory.
That is better to believe it's enemy territory, bro. You know why?
Well,
because when you go there, they're already in fight mode.
Fair enough.
Son. You ain't looking to take no prisoners, bro. You're looking to take the trophy home. Feel me?
I hear you. But none of these geezers are taking anything home. The Americans, the Mexicans, the Canadians, none of them are taking anything home.
Maybe not the Americans or the Canadians,
they're just providing some entertainment for us.
If an African team beat Mexico in this World Cup, it might be the first time, if not the second time, it have happened.
Whether it's the first time, the second time, never happened in a million years. The fact that it happened now, no one can tell me anything.
I guarantee you, Mexico will pummel all their big teams.
Okay, well, let's see about that then. Because the ratings that you've been giving to Mexico, the Glock 9000 you've been giving to Mexico, and all now they haven't performed as good as Canada or even America.
They're playing different, better teams, bro.
All right, well, let's see what happens in the next game, innit?
They already win 2 games, bro. They're on 6 points.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the performances on that next level. They haven't showed it.
They need a bigger opponent to play.
All right, well, when they get a bigger opponent to play, I believe that's when they're going to get marked for death. That's when they're going to get the bitch slapping. In fact, I don't think they beat America either. I don't think they beat America or Canada for that matter.
But they've always beat America and Canada. Like always.
Well, maybe in this competition they won't.
Bro, they're going to smack the shit out of them. They always beat them brothers, bro.
Well, let's see.
They always beat them brothers, bro.
Let's see, because these brothers are performing better than them in this particular competition.
Mexico does. Bro, just watch Mexico, bro. That's just how it is, bro. And then they just wake up and slap a team and you just remember, oh yeah, they are Mexico, bro. Big teams just get slapped. In Europe. Don't get twisted. Play resumes after the advertisement break. You know, money must be made. One of those things. But of course, smash the likes. Likes must be liked here. You don't need to pay. Just like. You know what I mean? It's free.
Can't you make like a jingle to like up the stream?
Free.
Can't you make like a little jingle to like up the stream?
Maybe you should, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, probably at some point I probably can. We'll see.
You know, the minute you do that, you know the amount of man them that will copy that shit.
Bro, there's copy everything, bro. Full plagiarism, bro. Oh God, bro. I can't tell you, bro. Like the man copy my transfer news show from top to bottom, all kind of thing the other day, bro. I literally watched myself talk. But it wasn't me talking. Swear. Yeah. That's why it is though.
Alright, the man them in the chat, do you think Australia will be able to turn this game around? Or do you think the Americans are just going to cakewalk this match?
I don't know about cakewalk, I think that certainly the Americans certainly in driver's seat of this game.
Right now, yeah, the Australians, yeah, I think what they're showing me right now is that they lack some football DNA. Yeah. The lack of footballing fundamentals, I find it kind of astonishing. So, yeah, I feel like they lack footballing fundamentals. That's just what I'm getting from this game. So if they're able to come back into this game, there's something wrong with America, because I'm not rating like how the Aussies are moving the ball, how they're even playing. Like the Americans, yeah, they might not be sick, but they're moving the ball around. They can get the ball on the floor and play it about. The Aussies, they can't really do that.
True, I could agree with you there.
They're trying to get the ball from back to front in 2 to 3 passes. And you can't do that the whole game. Like, you need to be able to switch it up. Sometimes you need to be able to pass the ball about for a bit. Then there's other occasions where you need to get the ball forward within 2 to 3 passes. But if you just keep on spamming the 2 to 3 passes trick, then to me, it's like you're telegraphing what you're doing. So these brothers can't keep forever telegraphing their moves. When you keep telegraphing your moves, we know how to deal with you now. We know what you're going to do next. Yeah, you need to have an air of unpredictability about you. But yeah, I can see that these brothers it's the German internet that's going mad. And yeah, so it looks like I'm the only one in the stream right now. Obviously, it's the World Cup show. Big up to everyone in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I got robot settings. I didn't even know, but it might not even be me. It might be these man with their dodgy internet, you know? But yeah, big up to everyone in the chat, though. Run up the likes. Run up the likes. Obviously, this game, I expected a bit more from this game. I thought the Aussies were going to put themselves about, bring a bit more action to the game. But it just seems like they're kind of just dancing to the rhythm of the Americans and allowing them to dominate the game. And I don't think they should be doing that. You know, I feel like they should be front foot forward, getting on the ball, being aggressive, essentially getting into a war, snapping into tackles, you know, putting the Americans under pressure, pressing them. But now they're just dropping back into a certain shape. They're trying to play some low block football and counter attack. And I would hear it if this was 0-0, but you're 1-0 down. You got to commit bodies forward. You got to get your boys on the ball. You got to get brothers in the box. You got to get balls into the box. Pause. You know, you got to take shots on the goal. You know, you got to put the American goalkeeper under pressure. But unfortunately, that guy can book a hotel inside the goal, have a comfy bed, pull out a chair, and just chill. You know, he could probably even light up a doobie, get high, and not even bother about what the Australians are going to be doing when they come forward, because he knows that these brothers will probably lose the ball. So it is what it is. It is what it is for now. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the man them. I would have thought they would have been back by now. But clearly they're having some technical issues. Yeah, some serious technical issues. Me personally, my UK internet is reliable. I tell you that for free. Extremely reliable. Always been reliable. Never let me down. Yeah. And the German internet is scheiße. Let's be real. But yeah, as half time's approaching, so far 1-0. It's a decent scoreline. Obviously, the Americans will be the more happier side. They'll be happy where things are. Do you know what's mad? Yeah, when the Aussies have the ball, the Americans are pressing them. They're trying to win that ball back. Yeah. When the Aussies have the ball, these men are dropping back into a low block. Like, there's a big difference in the way they're playing. And I don't know. I know, like, we've already had a manager who went defensive and got sacked. I think it was the Tunisian manager. The Tunisian manager, he went and got sacked because he went too defensive. And I just feel like if you're 1-0 down, surely you should be a bit more aggressive than that. You're not trying to lose the game 1-0, are you? You're trying to push. These men are trying to make fucking Sergio Dest look like fucking what's that guy's name again? Cafu. They're trying to make him look like prime Cafu. The Aussies are moving a little bit diabolical for me. At least put some pressure on the Americans, force them into a mistake, then start attacking. But yeah, we're approaching halftime. Hopefully these guys would have sorted out their internet from there, and then everything will be all good in the hood. The only reason why I'm not talking too much, I know on the game as things are happening, because I know I'm a little bit more behind. So I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys are a bit ahead of the action for me. Because what I'm watching it on, I'm probably like maybe 3 or 4 minutes behind. So yeah, big up to everyone in the chat anyway. I don't have the controls to actually tell a lie. I can literally go on YouTube now on my other line and read out what everyone in the chat is saying and thinking. I'll just turn this volume down. No, that's not the match. This match. All right. So, what are people saying in the chat? Yeah, Great One reckons Australia can qualify third. And he thinks that USA is also on juice. And then he highlighted that Mark actually thought the own goal was scored again. Yeah, Mark definitely knows the Caribbean countries are trash. And yeah, Mark G definitely copies Mark N. You know, few copycats in the building. Right now, these men are sorting out some injuries on the pitch. So I'm assuming that everyone's gonna grab some water and just go for their drink break or whatever. And yeah. So my thoughts so far is it's a little bit disappointing, but I feel like the Aussies have just come to be very submissive. These guys are submissive. I don't understand why they're so submissive, but that's what it's given. It's given submission. It's given like roll over and tickle my belly type stuff. And initially I thought the Aussies were gonna be like savages, you know, like hungry savages, but it weren't meant to be. And it was only an own goal that they scored. It's not even like they scored a legit goal. It was an own goal that the guy never meant to bang into the back of his net, that he ended up banging into the back of his net. So for now, it is where it is. The Aussies can come back, but they've got to put a bit more energy into their play, a bit more work rate, because I think it's that lack of work rate and being half decent on the ball that they're not applying, which is causing a big problem right now. So yeah, it looks like the players have recovered and the game will be resuming. And like I said, I'm a little bit behind the rest of you guys, so maybe the game's already resumed on your end, but I'm still waiting for these guys to resume the match. Big up to everyone in the chat though. Obviously we're trying a thing. This is the Bally Tech show. Yeah. Streaming from Mark's channel. Yo, hey, listen. I think I should start getting my own show still. Because I ain't getting paid enough from Mark. So what do you lot think my salary should be? Give me a salary that I should start pushing to it. I need to know what you lot think my salary should be. Yeah, cool. So the game is resumed. Um, America on the ball as per usual. Hopefully these guys will push for another goal because as far as I'm concerned, goals win games. Goals win games. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with Mark. I'm not sure. I don't think he's in the chat. Can't see anything. Um, but yeah, well, obviously it's the Bally takeover. I didn't expect to be the only one here for a prolonged period of time. Great stuff. But we here now. Hey, if you man are here and awake, put a one in the chat. Anyone who's on stream, put a one in the chat so I know that you're about and you can hear me perfectly. Anyone who's watching, put a one in the chat. Oh, what? Okay, it's done. The Americans have scored. Eyes offside. Mm. Yeah, it's 2-0, lads. The the Aussies have definitely lost their way. They've lost their grip on this game. In fact, they never really had a grip on the game, but they've let the Americans steal their chain. Yeah, I think the Aussies have acted like PUSS wise, to be honest with you. It's unfortunate because the way they played against Turkey made me feel some type of way. But if the Turkish are able to produce a better display against the Americans than they did against the Aussies, then it can blow this group wide open. So we'll have to see. Because I think the Aussies are way better than advertised. They're way better than advertised. Does that 2-0 defeat could hurt them, but then if the Aussies lose like 3 or 4-0 today or even more, then maybe it hurts the Aussies. And then all Turkey might have to do is to at least make sure if they can beat America, then that will go a long way to helping their cause. Yeah, I was confused. I got put backstage, then I got put back in the show. Hand of God is working right now. Hand of God. But yeah, big up to everyone in the chat. There's a lot of extra time being played, unless because I'm behind. Maybe you've already finished with the game. I'm not sure. Let me check just to make sure this game is not still running. Yeah, the game's still running. The 52nd minute. Yeah, I'm just waiting for the guys to come back. There's laptop issues. There's electrical issues. There's flooded. There's hurricanes. There's earthquakes. There's yeah. There's all sorts happening. There's like tarantulas. There's snakes. There's lion, tigers, and bears. So there's loads of things going on in the background that you lot might not be aware of, but these guys are sorting out the technicals, and then these guys will appear shortly. Right now, it's your boy Bally Tech trying to hope that Australia will come out in the second half and try and at least show some level of aggression for this game, because the Americans have been dominating still to the point where the game's kind of boring now, because I don't really see anything that Australia is bringing to the table. You know, like Australia is moving like that pretty girl that hasn't got to do nothing because she knows she's probably the prettiest thing that you've ever had in your life. So because you don't rate you, she ain't making no effort for the relationship. That's how the Aussies are playing football right now. Yeah, I hope that they start clapping back and actually stop letting the Americans think that this is some sort of cakewalk. Because right now the Aussies are getting taken for a walk in the park. They're on the leash like dogs right now.
Yeah.
And I was just hoping for a war, to be fair with you. But unfortunately, we're not getting that. We're getting a one-way relationship. Yeah, and that's not
Pure
good for the
disrespect.
consumer.
Pure disrespect. Very game.
Yep.
Pure disrespect. Fellas, apologies. Apologies to everybody in the chat. Your boy Ken, bro. I tried to plan everything so amazingly, yeah. I ordered my laptop. I went on vacation. My computer, I went on vacation. Then I say, you know what? Boom. Next thing you know, I'm not getting it until October. So I'm trying to see if I could build a computer. I say, well, the laptop with the computer here with a hold out another couple of days now. You know? It's like, it's saying, nah. It says, nah, boy. It's time to go. It's that time. I must move on to that trash heap in the sun somewhere. You know what I mean? Sort of like this team here today. Australia. Well, I mean, Australia not going to be moving on, but they're cutting it very close. They might just not end up one of the best third place qualifiers. If they concede any more goals, and then the next team they face, they will still lose. It could be mad, you know. You know what I mean? But CONCACAF stand up, bro. CONCACAF is in the building. How we looking since the opening round? We actually looking decent, man. You know what I mean? Winning some games consistently. That's what
Yeah,
talk
I
about.
mean, the thing is, yeah, all the host nations are gonna win. I don't think anyone outside of the host nations are doing anything. If they're capped,
What if
if
Haiti
they're
make a
CONCACAF,
comeback? What
what
if
if
Haiti
Haiti
make a
make a
comeback
comeback?
and get a point against Brazil? What if they get a point against Brazil? What are we saying then?
I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think they're doing anything against Brazil. In fact, I think the Haitians are gonna ginger Brazil.
Ginger
Brazil's gonna
Brazil.
be good. Yeah, they're gonna be gingered up for that match.
Okay. Okay. And real making fun of the calf boy. That's okay. Yo,
Yeah.
Kyle. Go on.
Yo.
Pressure in the camp. What going on?
What?
Yes, man.
What's up, bro? Yo, guys, good to see you guys here, bro.
Yeah,
It's
man.
not looking good for my computer. That's the last of it there, guys.
Jeez.
You
Yeah,
know?
at least have like stuff,
It's a
all the
sad
stuff
day for
saved.
me.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, man. I had
it got
to.
me.
Yeah, on my side,
Do you
my
at least have
team.
like all the stuff that you like do on your laptop saved, like somewhere on the cloud or anything?
Anyway,
What?
what are the thoughts on the first half for USA
No,
versus
I didn't save
Australia?
anything, bro. I had no time.
Thoughts on the first half. First half, it's been one way traffic the whole half. Really, I mean, I've seen the Australians attack less than a handful of times. A lot of their shooting has been wayward and very uninspiring. They haven't been able to string together 10 passes in one sequence. Usually, they try to get the ball forward within 2 to 3 passes, and they keep giving the ball back to the Americans. the Americans have been pressing aggressively, taking the ball back, patiently building up, and things like that. And they've literally just got full control of this game, full control of the first half. And I can't see if Australia come out with the same attitude that they displayed in the first half. If they come out like that in the second half, then it could probably be 5 or 6.
Yeah, and yeah, I watched the game a bit for the first half, and I was a bit shocked up on how Australia was defending. I mentioned it earlier in the build-up, where I was doubting Australia's setup in a back five, and I said that back five did not work in the World Cup 2026 before. It hasn't worked for South Africa, it hasn't worked for Tunisia, and I'm surprised why Australia decided to use it against USA, and it's starting to prove why my doubts were right. And Australia, first goal, poor defending. How do you score? That should have been cleared better, and it should not be scored on goal like that. Second goal should have been cleared. Should have been cleared better, and it is a minute of ability of Australia not perfecting their man marking ability, and 2 times they are beaten on counterattacks. Yeah, one time in the box and another time down the wings. So Australia needs to work on that. Otherwise, this match could end up like one of the commentators, one of the audience says 4-0.
I'm surprised the US are dominating them so much. I thought it would be closer, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but anyway, so if you guys were the coach of USA, what will you be telling USA ahead of second half?
Start going at them, start being more aggressive. Try and get the ball on the floor and pass it around. And if need be, start pressing high up the pitch. Start trying to win the ball back high, and kick them as well. Kick them. Don't let them have an easy game. Kick them. Let's start performing the dark arts of football. Yeah. Unsettle the American team. Make them cry to the referee. That's what I would do.
Wow. Yeah. And what about you, Hano?
Well, for the US, just more of the same. But for Australia, you've got to get stuck in, like you said, Belichick said, like. But I would say go a bit more attacking with your lineup if you're Australia. Switch up the formation and then just go on and put some heart into it, man. Just show you want to be there and be physical, because this US team, they haven't faced a team that's been physical to them. Yet, so it's gonna be interesting. I think if you to see how they react, if you go physical, be on them all the time. So yeah. Carl, just check the pro chat quickly, man.
Yeah. I've checked the private chat, yeah. And yeah, if I was the coach of USA, I'll be telling USA to continue doing what they're doing, to choke Australia and to make Australia suffocate in Australia's half as well, because it will be a long second half for Australia. If we can get 2 goals in between the 45 to the 60th minute, and then we park the bus, that that will be game done. So by 60th minute, and we are 4-0 up, we close the shop at 4-0. And we start looking forward to the next fixture in the round of 32. If I was the coach of Australia, I'll tell the boys, you're 2-0 down. We need to wake up and we need to improve our man marking ability. It cannot be, and you also need to improve on how you clear the ball. That first goal that we conceded was a poor clearance, and you cannot be scoring an own goal like that. It was an embarrassment of an own goal to score. Yes.
Bro, yeah, that brother went in on them there. He thoroughly dissected that analysis. Big up to Kyle. And shout out to Bali Tech, bro, holding the phone down, bro. Big up, bro. But I think I thought the Australians would have a more strong performance. Normally there's a very well put together team. But we have seen in this World Cup that being positive gets you a result, being negative gets you defeated. So we can't say we haven't seen trial and error with this situation. We've seen it with South Africa. We've seen it with another team two nights ago. Bosnia went defensive against the opponent, and all the teams that go defensive end up losing. So we will have to blame the Australian coach a little bit here, and the players who he swap out to bring in players to play that defensive role. Well, they're not even standing up to the levels of the players who start the opening game, because the midfielder, he losing the ball the entire game. Metcalf would have probably have the ball in his possession and be creating chances. The winger that they take off, there's nobody attacking down that wing with the same kind of threat and same kind of intensity. So yeah, he thoroughly weakened his team, and I think it was very disappointing. I cannot lie. It was very disappointing to see him do that. So they deserve where they are right now. The only thing he can do to change things is make 2 or 3 substitutions immediately, because he need as much time to come back into the game as possible. However, it might be very difficult.
Yeah, it will be very difficult, obviously, for for Australia to come back over and being 2-0 down half time. Australia will have expected a better half and let's see what happens in the next 45 minutes to go. Yeah. Yeah, but apart from that, it has been a good half from USA. USA has been good attacking wise. And what subs will you bring off the bench for Australia to impact the game or
Irakunda
change
have to
the game?
come on. Metcalf had to come on. Irakunda and Metcalf had to come on. They had to go back to that 4-2-3-1 that they was playing in the opening game. Or it was a 4-4-2 or a 4-5-1. I think they was playing a 4-5-1 in the opening game. They need to go back to that formation.
Yeah. I saw they were playing a 4-5-1, but also, maybe Australia played well because nobody had any expectation on Australia to beat Turkey. So maybe the issue of having pressure is what also is
Well, I mean, if you
making.
beat a team, if you open your opening game of the World Cup, you ain't expect to win, but you come and you win comfortably 2-0. I would expect you to keep in the same vein of positivity and go out there and be positive, because you already have 3 points. You didn't have anything to lose before. Now you have 3 points. You still have nothing to lose. You could only gain. If you go on the attack, you could gain a point or 3, or you know what I mean. But if you defend, you could only gain a point or lose. So yeah, he needs to go on the attack. This team he need to switch this formation into a positive attacking formation, and give these boys license to go out and play the way they play in the opening game. Because other than that, America are going to run away with this game.
Yeah. And what about for the USA side as well?
Well, USA, I wouldn't change anything. I mean, if I really had to make a change, I would probably, I think I would probably bring on Timothy Weah, and I would take off I would put McKinney in the middle of the park, I'll probably bring on Timothy Weah because he's a very good winger. And I would keep up the intensity for the next half.
Yeah. And okay, what about you, Bali and Hano? Are they there? Yeah, yeah. Big up to God's kind, MT4. Big up to Great One. Big up to Chelsea fan. And yeah, I want to hear from the chat. What do you guys think of the first half? Obviously, first half has gone. 2 goals has been scored. One on goal, one no more goal. And Jose is leading as it stands. Jose is heading to knockout stage, and it's looking like Australia will have to battle it out with Turkey for a tough game week 3. And it looks rough for Australia unless Australia comes back in second half and has a spectacular performance to close. Apart from that, as it stands, it looks like you're go. Left of
USA for
the
Masters Hannah Nicole in
halftime.
the building. Soccer Clip says, interesting game tonight. Well, yeah, you know what I mean? We're expecting of a closer encounter, seeing that Australia is a team that usually surprises everyone. But tonight, it seems like the is running away with this victory. You know what I mean? Australia making 2 subs for the Irakunda and Metcalf.
Yeah, yeah.
Michael says this is
And also,
interesting.
sorry.
Yeah, got it.
That's okay. You can go on, Mark.
Oh, well, I just caught up to the chat there, so we're just waiting for the game to reason. See Australia making 2 subs. Who are the 2 subs Australia making? With the substitutions, you think as well making the game go and get more interesting? You think the substitutions will have a huge impact? What are your thoughts, guys?
It seems like Australia has brought on the kid that has scored in the first game. Australia has brought him on, and Australia is bringing on more attacking subs off the bench. As Australia
Big up the verge
looks
ball in
like,
the building.
yeah, big up, yeah. While you say it's not making any more subs, they're confident with the performances so far. Uh, you say with the ball down the wings. Yeah, big up to Echo. Echo is supporting Yose, and yeah, big up to Yose for taking the lead in this. Yeah, big up to Don. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels that you are watching from, like the streams, and comment down where you're watching us from, and who you're supporting. Are you supporting Yose or are you supporting Australia because you can only support one, or are you a neutral fan? Let us know in the chat, and we'll be bringing up your chats up on the screen. Yeah. So you're trying to break into the half. Free kick for USA. Yeah, it seems like Jennifer believes in USA. Joe says that this is getting more interesting. Yes, it is. And prayer came very prayerful, and says USA came prepared for the World Cup. Obviously, under Pochettino, I remember one man under the name Hano doesn't believe in this man called Pochettino, but this man is a good manager, and he can he sets his teams up well, and you say came prepared for this World Cup. But obviously, if you consider the opponent's difficulty, this is just beginner level, playing the likes of Australia, playing the likes of Paraguay. The USA have not started to play against the elite World Cup teams, and we'll see that in the knockout stage when USA start to play against teams like the European nations. But for North America, they're representing North America well, 2 wins in 2 games, and these are not 2 normal wins; these are 2 big wins, and what a way to fly the North American flag.
They're representing CONCACAF, my brother. Yeah. That is the federation.
Yeah, but it is North American continent, same thing, right?
CONCACAF is North American and is Caribbean and North America.
Yeah, okay, CONCACAF, okay, CONCACAF Federation. And yeah, it is very interesting match. Very, very interesting. I think but USA is doing what they are favorites for, because on most apps USA was favorites to beat Australia, and they're proving why they're favorites. USA advancing down. Come on, USA. Oh, good shot. Shot was blocked. Wow. Wow, wow. That shot was blocked.
I can't believe he waited long to shoot. He wasn't able to touch that ball. He was take that shot first.
Yeah. It gets deflected, and it goes for a corner kick. Yeah, big up to Karin for hopping on to the chat. Big up to Chelsea fan in the building. Yeah, keep liking, keep hitting the like button, people. Subscribe to their channels, share with the friends, and make the live chat lively. Corner kick for USA, taken by Malik Tillman. Who are you guys backing for this game? Are you backing USA or are you backing Australia? Let us know in the chats. And while you're watching form, Doris believes in America. Do you believe how far will America go in this World Cup? Because as it stands, USA is in the knockout stage as it stands. But well, each stage will USA get knocked out? Will it be round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, or final? Comment that down in the chat and let us know. Because as it stands, USA could be heading to round of 32. Corner kick situation goes back to a corner again. Deflection. Yeah, big up to more Miracle in the chat. Big up to you. Make sure you subscribe to the channels, like the streams, and yeah, USA is winning. And yeah, he don't. I agree with you. USA has not played a real team yet, so let's not over hype USA yet. But you have to give yourself flowers where it's due. Ooh, come on, USA. Could let's go a third goal here? No, Australia was on high alert. Australia cannot allow a third goal to go in. Australia's counter-attack and USA wins it back. Yeah, so yeah, comment down in the chat where I think, yeah, big up to Clown Finance. Seems like you're backing yourself for life. Yeah, big up to you. Hopefully yourself proves you right and has a deep run in this tournament. Yeah, big up Lucifer. Yourself is winning and is glad about it. Wow, that's shocking, but I believe it. Yeah, don't. Yeah, I also agree with you. I don't see any aggression from these Australians. They look like they're comfortable losing, and it has been poor defending from Australia, really, especially. I'm going to be so impressed about Australia's defending and the ball carrying abilities from defense to forward. So hopefully Australia changes their formation. I think change of formation is needed. They cannot continue with this back five. It's so limiting going forward, going ahead. Yeah. And they need to change it up a bit. Yeah, so where do you guys think Australia will still qualify for the knockout stage? Will they qualify from second place or will they qualify as third place? Let us know in the chats. Make sure you like the streams from wherever you're watching. Like the stream, comment down your thoughts in the chats, and yeah, it helps us to reach out to more people. And yeah, Australia wins back position. USA wins back. Yeah. Now USA down the channel, the left, the right channel. USA is playing a back three, while Australia is playing a back five. Yeah, interesting formations. Good control from USA controlling the game. USA looks too comfortable in the game. They have settled in the game, and Australia isn't giving any dogfight. We don't see any dogfight from Australia. It seems like they're slowly giving up as time runs down. It is 57th minute, and it means for the Australians, it is 33 minutes left on the clock. USA down the wings. USA could score from this opportunity. If they just swing it in, can they? Oh, noted. They're pulling back a bit, and that was another opportunity down inside the box. Down inside the box. USA is waiting, and it goes out for a goalkeeper's kick. Yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on the game so far? As it stands, it is 2-0.
USA is dominating the game. There's nothing from the Aussies, to be fair. They're like silent partners in a defeat that is inevitable. And I don't really see any fight, any passion. I think they're just happy to lose to the US. And normally like you would see a team that's willing to go down swinging, but I don't see that from the Aussies, and it's a bit disappointed. It's a bit disappointing that they're happy to kind of lose this game. At least that's what I'm seeing from them. I don't see any fight. I don't know. I don't want to say anything controversial, but I don't see any fight in them, and I don't know why they're not fighting.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Bali, because we have seen too many times that small teams have fought against these big teams. We have seen it with Cape Verde, we have seen it with other teams, and at least if they're going to lose, we can see that at least they lost going down fighting. But Australia seems like they're happy to lose. Yeah, you don't see them angry about it, and even their defending style up, it's like they've lost confidence. Yes, Jose, I agree with you. This Australian team looks compliant. Yeah. Hannah, what are your thoughts if Hannah's there?
Initially, I thought, "Oh, these guys are gonna be going to war," but no, they're just allowing America to just do whatever they want. And in real life, things don't really work like that. You don't get allowed to just do whatever you want all the time.
Ooh, Australia's injury. Sorry for the interruption. It looked like Australia was about to score, but you can go on.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully the coach will make some substitutions like now, and hopefully they'll be more on the attacking side, so we can see a difference in their play, because the way they're playing now is very boring. They're struggling at holding onto the ball, so maybe putting an extra midfielder in the midfield that will give them a bit more control of the football when they're going forward. I think they need someone who's got a bit of pace and a bit of a live wire to come on. And if they do have anybody who's credible in the air, maybe that guy should come on as well, so that when they put the ball in, they've got someone who can connect with the ball in the air. So, I mean, we'll see what they'll do. Obviously, the manager's just bringing on his first substitution. So we'll see. We'll see what flavor they want to bring, whether it's the hot sauce, or do they just want or whether it's peri-peri, or do they just want to give these brothers some mayonnaise? Let's see who came on.
There's someone who came on.
Yeah. For the
there seems to be a lot of people.
4 subs.
Yeah, so it seems to be a lot of people who came on, and we are back. Yeah.
So Jason Guerra, Connor McCarthy, Nestor Roy, Iran Konda, and Christian Volpato. Volpato. So, yeah, straight away, these guys are looking way more dangerous. I don't know why they didn't start the game like this.
No, I think it is when, I don't know, as a coach, you start the first game well, attacking. Then second game, you see that your opponent is a good attacking side, and you go defensive, you go scared, and then second half you bring your attacking side, and it's already too late. So
yeah, you don't want to. As soon as you go 1-0 down, you want to start
attacking.
You want to start attacking, even with the guys that you got there. You want to put them in attacking positions just in case you go 1-0 down. And then in the second half, if you want to bring on attacking subs, bring them on. But the idea that you're going to sit back the whole of the first half, go 2-0 down, then wait to the 60th minute to now start changing it. Bro, the game's already gone. You're 2-0 down. Like, it's a big art. It's not impossible to come from 2-0 down, but you're always asking too much from your team when you allow the goals to go past more than one.
Yeah. And anyway, I think it's a learning lesson from the Australian man. I feel like when he's doing the next game, he'll do better. And yeah, and obviously that's the same way how the other teams they went defensive one game. They were shocked, and then they went back to attacking. So I feel like for all these other teams, it is learning opportunities, and they'll improve as time goes. But for Australia, it means that the next game is a must win. They cannot joke around, and they just have to hope that Paraguay beats Turkey. If Paraguay does not beat Turkey, then the next game is a must win. No matter the opponent, it is a must win. Yeah, so, but Bali, how do you think Australia will perform against Paraguay? Because that is the next game after that's next week after this game.
I think they can beat Paraguay. Paraguay will probably play better football than them, but they've got the capabilities to set up in a way where as soon as Paraguay make a few mistakes, they can capitalize on it, and then they can defend really well, like the way they done against Turkey. But Paraguay will be quietly confident after seeing today's display. So you would have given Paraguay some unnecessary ray of hope. But for now, for me, the coach took too long to make his substitutions. As he's made those substitutions, you can see that the Australians are now starting to show a bit more fight, and they're trying to push to get back into this game. I just wish it had happened a bit more earlier, because being 2-0 down in the World Cup and deep into the second half is not what you want. You know,
Yeah.
You're asking way too much for the team. But like I say, the manager should have made the sub earlier. He should have showed some form of intent. And sometimes you'll get punished when it's a little too late.
Yeah, I agree with you. Big up to Dequan for hopping on. How have you been, man?
Big up, Carl. Big up, Bally. Big up, you guys. And following on from Bally's point, it could come down to goal difference. And seeing Australia, you won 2-0 against Turkey, and then your goal difference advantage is wiped out just like that. Big up, guys, in the chat as well. Big up to every single one of you guys as well. You're back to square one, and then you got Paraguay. Well, they're gonna be quietly confident, but at the same time, they still have one game to play against Turkey before that. So we'll see if Australia can get a goal. Maybe that could help out with the goal difference if they want to finish second or third, depending on Turkey's result against Paraguay and the Americans he tried to copy what worked against Turkey, but unfortunately it didn't happen. Putting in Lecky as well, but didn't work. Nestri, and then bring off Nestri as well, Vapato, the Metcalf, they're players that I recognize as well. Even Australia, you got Harry Swatzer, Cameron Burgess, players that have played in the Football League, 46 games. But nah, they got to score soon. Time is running out. Fabrication says, what if Paraguay beat Turkey? You just never know. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, that I agree with Fabrication. What if Paraguay beats Turkey? But I hardly doubt Paraguay will. But if Paraguay beats Turkey, for sure, Turkey should be embarrassed of themselves. Because no, if Paraguay beats Turkey, Turkey should organize a national mourning session to mourn.
I actually feel like that comment came from a CONCACAF man. Listen, yeah, if you're a CONCACAF man, think about this. What if your aunt had a Johnson? Then that means she'll be your uncle. So don't come here with all of that jazz, yeah? You know that the CONCACAF teams are not really on job in this World Cup. The only ones that are on job are the ones that are hosting. Everybody outside of that are all trash.
They're from the South American kind of federation as well.
Yeah, but they know it, but they don't want to show it. Yeah, Turkey are dark horse every year, but they never leave the group stages. That's a sad thing. With the amount of talent that they have, it's like a European version of Brazil. But at least Brazil won trophies.
Massive population as well. Let's not forget. Probably 90 million people over there.
Yeah, and how passionate Turkey is for football. I'm surprised. You know, Turkey and Brazil, they share a lot in common, but Brazil is more successful. But
I can't recall Turkey winning anything in my whole lifetime. I can't recall them winning anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They share a lot in common, but Brazil is more successful than them. But anyway, let's hope that for the sake of Australians fans, that Australia manages to beat Paraguay. And what do you guys think of yourselves next game against Turkey? Because yourselves playing against Turkey after this, I'm sure Turkey are biting their nails after seeing USA go 2-0 up at halftime.
The thing is, the Turkish do have the capabilities of beating the Americans. I don't think the Americans are untouchable. They have the capabilities. It's just a case of, will they act on the capabilities that they possess, or did they just come to this World Cup just to participate? Do they just want to, oh yeah, I played in the World Cup, by the way, that's me, but these times you're losing all the matches. So it's what you turned up to the World Cup to do. Now, for me, it's embarrassing if you go home without winning any games. So if you take the scalp of the Americans, even if you go home, you can still say you slapped up the host when you saw them.
Brock tucked into their gaff and just done a runner. Done a number, just ran, then left.
Yeah, you took their chain and you kept it moving.
Yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Big up Waffle.
Yo, big up Waffle in the building.
I ain't got my setup thing, man. I just got back, man, from Turkey, innit? So I ain't set up properly. But what's happened to Australia's great defense, man? From the Turkish game. What's happened?
It's gone missing, bro.
Huh?
It's gone missing, bro.
Or has USA just been really good? Because both teams are fit in it. They're both physical, quite physical. USA got a lot of pace in it.
The Americans have been dominating the ball throughout the entirety of the game, and the Australians made substitutions on like the 60th minute. They should have made it at half time, really, but they came out with that same crap intent from the first half, which is let's just sit back and hit the Americans on the break. But anytime they wanted to hit the Americans on the break, the American took the ball off them. So it's literally been a one-sided match for the majority of the game. And it's only until they made substitutions that they had maybe 2 dangerous moments from the Aussies. The Americans are still doing what they were doing in the first half, controlling the game, trying to fashion chances.
Oh, yeah, let me sort my camera out, yeah? Do you know what? Let me see if I can sort my camera out. One sec. Where is it?
Pepe's come off. Sebastian Burt.
Yeah, I don't usually do the camera thing, man, off, yeah, but because I haven't got my mic or nothing set up yet, I'm just sorting it out now, so...
No, it's okay. It shocked all of us as well. But anyway, I think for Australia, they did a mistake coming into this game with the mentality of going defensive and seeing out the game for 90 minutes. You cannot play defensive football at a World Cup game. And they should have seen what has happened to other teams in this World Cup when they have gone defensive. If you're a smaller team, like Verge here, it's possible, but if you're a middle team, it's harder for you to go defensive. You have to at least attack and take your chances where you can, because I believe this is a game. When I was looking at this game, I thought it was a game of 50-50 where Australia had a chance of upsetting USA if they had continued the same attacking plan from the game against Turkey. But they put that plan strapped up and they went defensive, and then halftime they remembered that they had those plans of Turkey, and then they played them for the second half.
Who's the top 2 teams qualifying? It's got to be USA and who?
USA and Australia currently.
USA and Australia, because has Australia got Paraguay next?
Australia got Paraguay next. Final.
Yeah,
they beat them, innit?
USA going.
Turkey got? Turkey's got Paraguay, isn't it?
Yeah, Turkey goes Paraguay. USA got Turkey after this. After Turkey plays Paraguay, yeah, and then Australia plays against Paraguay.
Right, hold on, I should be back. Let me just sort out my camera. Can you see me, yeah?
Yeah, I can see you, yeah. It works.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like it's us back again, but it is heading, so far it is 2-0 for those watching, and obviously for the corner, what can you say about these two small teams?
Small teams? Nah, they're not small teams. Well, America's got a big, massive population, so they're not small entirely. Like, nah, I've seen the New York Knicks parade. Them fans, they've got a proper parade there still. Like, Americans, they're passionate about sport. MLS, they're trying to bring names into their league still. Griezmann going over to Orlando. And then America's ranked 17th as Jackson Irving comes onto the field for the Aussies, former Hull player. The Americans looking to preserve that clean sheet. What's going on there off the ball?
What do you think about the rise in basketball? Because I feel like the popularity of basketball has just kind of come out of nowhere in the UK anyway. I don't know about around Europe, but in the UK, it's certainly way bigger than it used to be.
Definitely, Phil. There's a team called the London Lions, isn't there? They got
Yeah.
the rep.
Yeah. And Australia has made that change.
My
They
camera's
have brought
bugging
on a
out.
player. Sorry, yeah. No, it's okay. You can speak now.
We've got like kids from the UK that are hoping to be in the NBA. Like they've got aspirations to enter the NBA, and only a certain amount of brothers can get in there. So that's actually quite mad.
Crazy. Very hard. What was the NBA? They got their drafts. And that big up OG Anabi as well. Nigerian descent, London born, NBA champion.
Yo, big up to Milena, Miss Milena as well. Big up to Mark in the charts. And yeah, obviously USA is enjoying dominant football. Australia shot off target. I don't know where that shot is heading to, but definitely it's not to USA's back of the net.
10
Yeah,
minutes
so
left.
make sure you like this stream on every channel, subscribe to the channels, share, and yeah, help the channels out to grow. Yeah, I agree with Don. Apart from USA, Mexico, Canada, I don't think you can say the CONCACAF Federation are elite federation yet. They're still a growing federation. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, like the host nations always perform decent, but outside of the host nations, all of the CONCACAF teams are getting slapped.
Check
Yeah,
the
they're getting
nations.
snapped right, left, and center. So
Yeah.
They've got the Nations League as well. It's always Mexico, US, or Canada dominating it. But more time, it's mainly Mexico or the Americans winning it. You might have the occasional special run of Jamaica and then someone else. But yeah, that's as good as it gets, really and truly. You know?
But then also you could argue that a lot of these teams, a lot of these nations, it's whether football is their main focus. Because you got the Caribbean, you got like the Jamaicans with the athletics, and the cricket, and you got most of the West Indies are on the cricket. So I don't really know. It's like everyone just has their own individual thing. And then you got the Americans with the baseball and the football and the hockey. Same thing with the Canadians.
yeah.
Well, to be fair, the entire Caribbean is winning athletics. Yeah, that's what the Caribbean known for, dominating in athletics. As up until recently, some of them not doing as well. But the St. Lucian Gale is the fastest in the world right now, not the Jamaican right now. So
No, but
you know.
but again, Mark, it's not an excuse as well to.
No. But the CONCACAF is a strong federation. It's like, to be fair, like it have some teams that have grown weak over the years due to mismanagement or whatever the case is. But teams like America rank in the top 17 in the world. That's two places higher than Nigeria. So I don't understand. You could say that, but you know what I mean. Canada rank around the top 30 somewhere there. You know, Mexico rank 12th or 13th, something like that. So it have a couple teams rank high, and they're doing well, and it's there to be seen. So yeah, we still are growing federation. You always have room for growth. I would definitely say that.
But ain't those teams supposed to be your best teams, huh?
Yeah, definitely. It's like
if you say like a couple of places higher than Nigeria, that's not really something to write home about because Nigeria didn't even qualify for the World Cup.
well, Mexico was ranked
I mean,
like I say before, Mexico was ranked in the top 10 before up until last World Cup, but then they get booted out of the group stages, so they drop down in ranking. It's happened.
Yo,
So, like I say, it's a growing federation still, but we will
yeah,
be
Yo,
in the
it is a growing
conversation.
federation.
yo, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Can you
yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear you.
yeah, bro, we
My,
can hear you, bro.
my mic's bugging out, you know. Listen, guys, yeah. Sorry to cut you, yeah, but who you man thinking about man in the match and that, yeah? Because he's like 7 minutes to go. And
Yeah, I have an idea
Yeah,
for
who's
my
yeah,
man of the
who's
match.
been the star player? Huh?
yeah. So who's you guys man of the match? Because we have 10 minutes to go. Obviously, 6 minutes plus at a time of 6 other minutes, possibly. So it's around 12 minutes. So who have been your top three dominant players from your say for you
I
guys?
think, I think Balogun having a good game. To be fair, otherwise, Rob, I think the defender, the midfielder having a real good game, controlling the midfield for the USA as well. And the brother that playing on the left side at Birmingham during the entire game. Those are for me the best three players in the American team
Malik
today.
Tillman, I think his name is. I think
It's
that's the
dark
man of the
man.
match.
Yeah.
Malik Tillman.
Oh, Tillman, that's an
Oh,
interesting
he
shot.
missed that. How did he miss that? Sorry, my
How?
place is a mess, man. I've got beer, rubbish all over the place, man. Sorry, man. I'm trying to sort my background out, but I don't know what's going on.
I can't even
Yeah.
sort our background right
Huh?
now. I say right now I can't even sort our background.
oh,
No, it won't.
Oh
It
yeah,
won't
we're full.
change. It's not changing. It won't change.
Mine was doing that.
That's what I'm saying. My mic as well is not right as well, so I don't know what's going on, man.
All good,
It's
bro.
okay.
You can still hear me.
It does a bad day on the
It'll be
technical
tough.
bench.
You ain't sounding like Barry White today, but it's all good.
Huh?
I say you ain't gonna get the Barry White tune today now, but it'll be all good still.
Yeah, man. I need to sleep. That's what I need to do, bro. But yeah, people, man, just a little promo. I think the game's 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. Turkey versus Paraguay. Yours truly, the Waffle Don, is going to be hosting in the morning. Just to say, you know what, I'm back. I haven't done really much this World Cup, but just hoping that my boys, them tomorrow, the red crest or red and white, they do something tomorrow and none of this foolishness.
Who you playing tomorrow?
We got Paraguay tomorrow, bro.
Yeah, April. It should be an easy game for you guys. I'm sure there should be no
Easy
reason why
game, the
you should
man
lose to
says,
Paraguay.
brother.
Look at him putting the pressure on.
We will see.
I don't like the way the managers set us up last time, though. You know, like tip, bro. You know what?
Yeah,
these man
timid.
should be more aggressive. Yeah, the man were playing like system. I don't like to see that. I like to see the guys like expressive, man. Because when you see them man, Yildiz and Gula doing their thing, yeah. Akbun as well. I'm surprised he's not playing as well. I don't know if he's injured, but I need man to be turning up. And
better
On
turn
the
up because
on the ground in Turkey, what was the perspective from the Turkish people?
hey, no one don't really care about it. I'll be honest, yeah, no one don't really care about the game, man. You saw a few people wearing tops, but no one really bothered. You know, a lot of them man there, yeah, they're like, remember, I'm not in the Istanbul side, innit? So if it's more Istanbul, then you probably got more football heads over there. But where I am, man ain't really on it, innit? It's like I was chatting to a man, and man said, boy, I ain't getting up for that game. I was like,
Okay, so all the Turkish man that I know, they're radical football fans.
Yeah. I'm more like where I am is more kind of what's going on? Little beef thing. It's more holiday location, isn't it? But no, I know a couple man. Obviously, big up to TK as well. He would go mad as well. He was going mad about the game and the way we set up and stuff as well. So Yeah, there's a few man out there that go crazy, but I weren't really seeing that on the ground where I was. But they weren't really football man that I was chatting to either. So
Okay.
suppose that
They're
You
is
know,
just on
those
vacation.
situations are not too bad because if you're in those types of areas, they'll have the game on, and you'll just be kind of there with the whole run of the place by yourself, watching the game. So I don't really. That's cool for me. You can just concentrate.
There's a brother in Dagenham, yeah. He's a Turkish brother, yeah. If I'd have went to his, or if I'd have watched the game around his yards, or not his yard, his restaurant, it would have been off because he's got a nice little section at the back with a TV, big TV, and all that as well. So yeah, that would have been a nice vibe. But yeah, I'm not driving down there at 5 in the morning, bro. It's mental. Crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, it's
but
crazy.
it is crazy, bro. Like some of the results in this tournament so far, it was kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Didn't expect some of them draws.
How's Balogun been today?
He been alright, he been decent, you know. I feel like he causing problems, but he ain't really finish any of the problems he caused. You know what I mean? But he doing well.
So who's the man of the match then? You man be watching the game, man. You need to start doing man of the matches and everything.
So
if not Tillman, if it's not Tillman, yeah, it had to be Tillman, bro.
Tillman and Freeman are like the two best players on the team.
Yeah, actually, I agree with you.
So you got the goal scorer, Freeman, and then Tillman is in the midfield, and that guy has been immense.
Who does Tillman play for?
PSV.
Oh,
Leverkusen.
Oh,
I know, Guanzi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brian Leverkusen.
So he's got a little something then, yeah. Oh, Tillman, yes. Now I know what you're on about now. Yeah, Tillman.
Yeah, Arsenal interested in him, you know. No, you know.
Tillman, yeah.
He could be playing for Arsenal next season, bro.
Man denied it quickly.
What's that?
No, I'm saying man was quick to deny the links.
Who's that?
I don't know. But anyway, it's a corner kick for Jose.
Oh, hey, you man doing a roundup show or what, man? I've been asking this question like for 5 years. You doing a roundup show just because the
I already tell you we could do one, but I can't set it up because you don't see. I can't set it up, so you don't see what's going on. So
I can set up if you lot want to do a little 20 minutes thing because I can set it up, but I'll be honest with you, I haven't really got too much knowledge on the whole World Cup, man. I've been doing my thing in it, so it'd be nice to hear what you man got to say in it. Opinions.
Okay, it's okay. We can do one for the group stage as a whole. We round it up. Yeah.
We should. I think we should. I think we owe it to the audience to let them know what go on. You know, especially those who maybe haven't been watching the World Cup like me and been slipping. Quick roundup, 20 minutes. Can talk about Ronaldo's situation as well.
I just see a post on Facebook, bro, right? So a man clip up all the 4 tackles that should have been red cards, right?
For what game?
But he put from different games, 4 different games, but he put the Messi tackle last, right? So he's trying to say that the Messi tackle happened after. But really, it's because of the Messi tackle, those other 3 players was allowed to get yellow cards, but Messi didn't get a card. So all the other players get yellow cards. Man. And I was like,
protect Messi, innit? Protect Messi.
I meant them, and hear the narration on the post now. But it's protection for Messi alone. I'm like, I just laugh in there because, you know, they think they're smart now. They feel like they alone read the book on intelligence.
Oh, chance for Charlie.
Man, that could have been something for South
Australia.
Yeah, for the nation.
Australia been terrible though, from what I've been seeing, man.
It has been more than
terrible. The man start off the game poor. The coach start off the game like a dud. Australia is not a timid team. The
Nah.
mentality of people in Australia are not timid, bro. Them fighting against some kind of animals daily. Them not timid characters, bro. Komodo dragon, spider like big like dog and
They ain't
thing.
got Komodo over there. What are you talking about?
No,
What?
that's Indonesia.
Yeah, they ain't got
What
Komodo. They got them
Indonesia?
spiders and snakes and all them
Kangaroos.
Brother,
poisonous like
them big
things that.
lizard and them will be okay. All they feel like they don't know. They don't know what they're talking about. Anyway, boy, when you go there, you go see. Look at wait, you never go in the sticks.
Nah, you know what? You know the witch hunt against Ronaldo has been ridiculous, bro.
Bro, you
like,
know Thierry Henry
been
backtrack
sickening.
on his statement today. He
Yeah,
backtrack
I ain't
on
read
his
it though. I haven't
statement
read
today.
it. Yeah, but have you seen what Scholes said?
What school say?
Did you see what Scholes said?
What did he say?
Scholes said something where do you know what? I didn't want to put it into the group, innit? But let me put it into the group, bro. I was like, nah, Scholes couldn't have said this. Look at the group. Look at the group. I've just put in the group.
I can't.
I can't believe Scholes said this.
Yeah, and it is 2 more minutes left of
Do you want
the
me
game.
to read out what he said?
Yeah.
Scholes said, at 41 years of age, I think there's only one position on the pitch at 41 years of age where you should be starting a game, and that's a goalkeeper for me.
Who?
Nothing wrong with that. That nothing new to hear what you get from Paul shows, bro. That man used to coast on here, Elgin. Man, I mean, there's a game fatigue and thing now.
Yeah, but
You understand?
tell me a player that's played in their 40s. Didn't
Plenty,
Maradona
man.
play in his 40s?
No, but I don't think he did. I think Dunga did. I think Maldini. Couple men did. Couple men well.
I suppose when you're a defender, it's a bit different, isn't it?
Yeah, different when he's a defender, it's different when he's a goalkeeper. Because Buffon do it. Yeah. Real goalkeepers do that. But at the same time, I would just say this.
But this is international level.
Yeah, but you see,
the referee went down.
It still has to be at a certain
Gordon
level.
Strachan, Lehman.
Seems like the referee has gone down in the game. That's what the chat is saying.
The referee is down.
The referee cannot handle the speed of the players.
Making their final substitutions. We're seeing Haji Wright come on. Championship winner for Coventry.
Seems like USA is closing shop.
My laptop's bugging out as well, man.
And the closing shop at 2-0. With some few seconds left, the referee should blow the whistle now. Yeah.
Can you hear me, guys, though, properly, though? Does
yeah,
my mic
bro.
sound right?
Yeah, we can.
I'm not even using my mic, though. I don't know why my mic's not working, man. I'm confused. I'm using, like, my MacBook, but my mic's switched in.
Yeah, you don't need once your MacBook get to go, bro. You don't need nothing else.
Yeah, but I like to see my mic, man.
Son, man, I to put some respect on CONCACAF name.
Ooh, is that Nestry?
Yeah. Huh? Could have been something.
Only if you're hosting.
Oh, counter.
Pass it.
Austria.
Go on. He's offside.
Offside. Consolation. Goal.
Offside, yeah, offside. They flagged it up.
Man was off. Man was well off.
It is unlucky.
Wait, so long to call.
Unlucky. He was offside, bro. What are you talking about? You on drugs, sir?
So Tillman man of the match, yeah, for Australia. Great victory
USA.
For USA. Great victory for USA. 6 points on the board. They're definitely going through now. Who's the second team that's going to go through? Turkey's still in this, you know. I still back my boys to win against Paraguay. And
but I thought USA is the third team, not second.
I think they beat USA as well. So
What?
Styles make fights, innit?
Bro,
Huh?
USA better than Australia. You know that, right?
Yeah. And USA becomes the third team to qualify for the World Cup knockout stage.
After Mexico, another CONCACAF team.
Oh, good part. Oh,
Yeah. And it
but
has
you,
been
you
a
know
good
the
game.
Caribbean teams, Mark. Yeah, they're just not good enough. Yeah, you have to be. The game's over, people. The Caribbean teams ain't
What?
good enough right now. They're not good enough right
Well,
now.
not
We have
right
to
now,
be,
but
we
don't
have to
worry,
be
bro.
realistic about it. But we know why.
But
We
it's
know the reasons
but
why.
don't worry
I-
yourself now, bro. I will
No,
be in
I'm not. I'm not. I'm
2030
just
for
saying we know
sure.
the reasons why.
It's a small thing. We all as Caribbean teams go be undeniable in that qualification for 2030. America and them go breaks. Trust what I'm telling you, they got the breaks. It might not know Canada, and it might not know USA in that next one, but it go hard Trinidad and Jamaica for sure. I promise you.
There was a famous line that Jay-Z once said, "We don't believe you. You need more people."
We don't need more people, bro. We have enough. Yeah, we have
Yeah.
enough. And I can tell
Hey,
you, bro.
Anyway, it has been.
listen, guys. I'm gonna go and set up the thing for roundup. Yeah, you man gonna join or not?
Yeah, that's
We're
10,
joining.
15 minutes. Not even gonna be long, bro. Just 10, 15 minutes. Or do you
Yeah,
want to
I
set
just
up,
want to
Mark?
mention 2006, bro.
Mark, do
Yeah.
you want to set up, or should I do it?
I can't set it up, bro. My laptop
You can
is
set
a
it up on your
goner.
phone, my brother.
With how? With what? How I gonna create that thumbnail? How?
You can't create thumbnails from ChatGPT on your phone.
I don't do that, bro. I just create. I have a background. I
Oh
have
yeah,
a
you do
template.
too,
I just
innit?
make.
Oh wow, you that down, yeah?
Yeah, down for a couple, bro. I had to try and see if I
Let me
could
set up the
get
thing
some.
anyway. Listen, guys, I'm going off, yeah, and I'll listen. Let's start the thing at 15:15, yeah.
First
10,
of all,
15 minutes. 10. Because the next
no,
game's at 11, isn't it?
in it,
Yeah.
You
bro.
can
You
put
should
the
just start the
thumbnail
next
after.
stream early.
You
You
can
should
put the
just
thumbnail
start the.
after anyway, innit?
Yeah.
You should just start the next stream early and talk on that next stream before the
So what,
game.
you want to do the next game and but do the roundup before the next game?
You should
They want to
really
do, yeah?
round up. You should, but the next game is still part of this round, you know. I mean, if you do
Oh. Okay. That makes sense. Okay.
the roundup
Who's
should be
hosting though?
Sunday. The roundup should be Sunday because that's when everybody go out play 2 games. You understand?
Yes, 5 games a day, innit? Who's
Exactly.
who's hosting? Is it Zir?
Wait, I think Zay and Hano.
Yeah, so yeah, I'll probably jump on that later anyway. But listen, guys, yeah, big up to everyone on the stream, big up to everyone in the chat as well. Listen, people, we're here. Make sure you're slapping the likes, make sure you're subscribing to the channels. Listen, people, we need to get the comments up, we need to get more interaction from all of you. I can see all of you in the chat. Great one, Sharia KH, Monday Night Madness, Chelsea fan, big up Martin. Expressions. I can see all of you, man. Yeah, you need to keep supporting each stream. Yeah, the next stream, I don't know who's
Those
playing
was
next.
not right.
It's Morocco. Who's the next game?
Scotland, Morocco.
Scotland versus Morocco.
Morocco.
That should be a good game. You know, that should be a good game. Make sure you slap the
Should
likes,
we?
people. And especially leave a comment. Yeah, after the stream's done. We need this for the algorithms, people, yeah, because we get more people coming to the channels if you guys put a comment. You don't even have to put a massive comment, just say, you know what, you like the stream, something like that. From More Arsenal, smash the likes. He usually puts comments after the stream as well. Make sure you put a comment as well wherever you're watching it from, and then you know what, all our channels will get bigger. We'll be able to give you better streams, content, and all of that kind of stuff as well going forward as well. And big up to Mark as well, who's, you know, the top organizer in all of this as well. We don't forget him. We give thanks and praise to Almighty, and you know what I mean, we thank Mark as well for all his hard work and his dedication to the setup and everything. But people, I'm going to be gone, yeah, and you know, Waffle Done in the building. Big up to Baddy Tech, Daquan, man like Kyle, Marcus. We will chat soon. I'm out, people. Peace.
Easy.
I got the I got the I got the I got the World Cup 2026. World Cup 2026. World Cup 2020.